Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dishonored. Well, I'm Nosgard Silverclaw, and we are not in Kansas anymore, but we are still playing as our character, Corvo. Temptation great, will not jump.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic, and now these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power. My gift to you. Come find me.
Well then, I suppose we should come find him. And we get the power Blink for free just for... well, for free. Blink is a staple of surviving in the world of Dishonored. Whether you're a stealther or you want to go in there guns blazing, you're pretty much gonna blink a lot. It is just such an incredible skill. How do we use blink? Well, we hold back the button and we blink. It does take mana, as you can see up there, but in this particular section, well, in all sections, some mana can be regenerated, but not all of it at a time. Well, you'll see what I mean later. Here we have a chest with a Pieto's spiritual remedy. This, you can hit T to drink it, and it restores mana. Pretty simple. It's a mana pot. Aww. So a dead chick that we care so much for. The Empress. I get a feeling maybe I cannot save her. I'm just throwing that out there. Either way, this next area basically shows a tutorial for how blink works. You can also blink while in air, which is nice. Just be careful, you don't want to screw it up and go plummeting to a horrible, horrible demise. Okay, you see how my mana is not completely full? I blinked before I fully recharged, and it can only recharge a little bit at a time. That one's a little bit tricky. I think the point of that jump is to teach you that you can jump while falling to gain a little bit more distance. We don't know who these two are. All we know is, well, we do know who these are. This is, they look kind of like somebody we do know, don't they? But it's not who you think, and there's two of them, which should be a sign in itself it's not who you think. We'll learn more about that later. For now, let's read Emily's letter. Oh, lay on the guilt, why don't you? Anyway, more blinking. More elixir, in case I need... oh, shit, that was almost bad. And here we've got another fellow we might recognize. Apparently, this guy is very, very mad at his strategic board or some such, I don't know. It's basically a... oops. Well, that's what happens if you fuck up a jump in this area. I was going to show that eventually anyway. Yeah, you can't actually die here. If you fuck up a jump, it just puts you back where you were. But, yeah, if you don't remember who this is the Lord Protector. He, the asshole who set all this up, basically. You probably put that together by now. The tall boys. We'll learn about them more later. They have incendiary arrows. And apparently they... I'm trying not to fall off while I look at this. Apparently they use them to murder people who have the plague. You can tell they have the plague by the blood around their mouth and nose. As I said, we'll learn more about tall boys later. Blink can be used to climb something that's a little bit too high to climb. So you see it turn into a little arrow here. And we'll climb up automatically if we blink up to the ledge. I've never actually allowed myself to run out of mana and run out of elixir and not be able to blink in this section, because it would take a lot of bad blinking to do that. But, yeah. I'm assuming it's possible. Oh yeah, final little thing about this one. Candles can be blown out. Can't relight them because why would you, but candles can be blown out. I don't think I've demonstrated that yet. It doesn't come up much because it's a pretty electronic, mostly electric lights in the city.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
So we get another neat little toy. We get, well, the heart. It can tell you about places, people, all kinds of things. And of course it helps you locate hidden shit like he said. Anyway, moving on. Let's see about this tree here.
This place is the end of all things. And the
Well,
beginning.
not enough about the tree, just about the environment we're in.
All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds nor centuries.
Now, you might recognize the voice that is speaking to us in the heart. If you don't worry about it. I'm going to spell it out for you by the end of the LP, but you'll see what I mean. You see a little light blinking on the heart? That tells me there's a collectible nearby.
Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky.
Basically, this is, I don't know, eternity, the end.
The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth.
So he's God. Or a god of some kind is how I'm interpreting that. Anyway, our rune is further along here. This first one's kind of a given. I mean, you'll always have this rune outline, but there can be some really weird paths to reach them sometime. But this one's kind of not. Pretty linear, because, you know, tutorial area. It's right in here. Owie. Drop down here. Over here. You don't have to even blink to get to it for the most part. Here you need to start blinking, so let's re-equip Blink. Can I make that jump? Let's find out. Yes, I can. Who needs a second platform? And this here is a Shrine to the Outsider. There are a few of those in the world, and I'll go over them when I reach one. And a rune. And we'll learn about runes about now. Yes, as I said, you'll learn about it now. Runes are used to buy power-ups, which, of course, originally I wasn't going to buy any, because I was going to do a minimalist one. Since everybody wants to see crazy shit, I will have to gather runes to actually buy the power-ups to show you the crazy power-ups. And you can buy one here if you'd like. You can get anything you can afford. Level 1 of pretty much anything costs 1 rune, except for a few of the really fancy things, like Bloodthirsty, for example. But, you know, most of the time it doesn't cost too many. Windblast is really expensive, and it is a good spell, to be fair. But yeah, there's a decent amount of stuff you can buy, you know. Vitality is a good one, for example. If you like to fight a lot, which I don't, so it's not that good for me. Dark Vision's pretty good. Highlights people through walls, highlights collectibles. Possession's really expensive, but it does exactly what you think it does. You can see the value of that one. Bend time, when you invest enough runes into it, is broken beyond words. So yeah, there's a few options here. I'd like to get Agility at some point. Shadow Killer is really, really good for a stealth player who's doing high chaos. There's a lot of good shit. For now I'm not... you know what? You guys tell me. What do you want me to get first? The ones that I would seriously consider are Dark Vision, Possession, Devouring Swarm, or Shadow Kill. So, which one you guys want me to get first? I'm going to get most, if not all, of those abilities by the end, but, well, you decide.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
And that was the outsider, everybody. We'll learn more about him as the game goes on. I could say a lot about him, but I'm not going to. We'll talk about him later. But yeah, because we have that mark now, we can do the magical stuff in the game. Yay. Hey, look, money. And booze. And we get to keep our heart, which again we can learn about locations.
Somewhere in the basements below, Hound kills Hound, and money changes hands.
Wait, is she trying to tell me that in a place called the Hound's Pit Pub, they have a Hound Pit in it? Wow, my brain is just melting right now. I was not prepared for that discovery.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore.
Such
That's what he
laughter.
says. Says he
And
was in
they
the Navy
sing
too long.
old songs.
Believe it?
Linking arms.
That pile of wood out there?
But that
It's
was
a
from a
hovel he
happier
built
time.
from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
So I didn't mean to do that. My bad. But they were just saying that the boatman won't sleep inside. He likes to be outside.
Deals are made here, sometimes under the influence of wine, and sometimes the influence is the point.
So that's a little bit about the Hound's Pit Pub that she'll tell us. How about some of the people here, like this lady?
She hides her hands. They are raw and scarred
Good day,
from the
Master
washing.
Corvo.
I can literally see her hands right now, but thank you for that bit of interesting dialogue.
The common woman. She fears the Abbey, and
The Abbey being the face of this region.
She is a seamstress in a shop frequented by the wealthy.
Fair enough. Now let's actually meet her now that I'm done spying on her.
Before the
Lydia
sun
and I
rises,
did
they
chores
toss
in
any
town.
casualties
And I'm
into
starting
the
to think I
river.
never come out ahead.
Men or hounds,
She's a smart one.
they all go.
I have got to stop clicking that button when I'm talking to people.
I hope the attic's to your liking. I've slept there myself on summer nights.
Anyway, this is Cecilia. We will learn a little bit more about her over time. And, hey, Wallace.
Spies on his neighbors, and reports to the overseers.
Wait, what? He's in our...
They top off the wine with river water, but eventually someone swoons. Then fresh bottles are fetched from the cellars.
That's a weird line she gave about him, given he's part of the conspiracy.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 27. In my 13th year, the despised stepmother at last departed, and Pendleton Hall was again quiet, although father had by then sunk into deep depression. It was at this sensitive time that Waverly Boyle first entered my life. She who will be the source of many tender recollections to come.
Fair enough, he was sweet on a girl.
Only after a long day of work will he return to his home and family.
Fair enough again. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of background on the characters, because the heart sometimes does tell you things that are pretty interesting about key characters in the game. Anyway, enough of that. I got shit to do. Like going way over here to see where this rune is that's blinking at me. And if you remove the heart, obviously you can't see the blinking runes anymore. But I have a pretty good idea where it is anyway. Trying to stay out of the water as much as I can so I don't get mauled by Maya fish. Thank you for that enlightening statement about what we already knew, game. That there's a rune nearby. And voila! Yes, play your way, thank you. That kind of is a big thing in the game. You can hit J to look at your inventory. And again, I want you guys to tell me which power you want me to get first. I won't be getting Bloodthirsty because there's not enough runes to go around, so that one's just off the table. Unless you guys really absolutely insist I get a skill I'm not going to use. But there was a lot of good shit here that I could get. You know, look at the list again, make your decision. You're going to have I'll give you a couple days to vote before I make the next video after this one. Because I can use any skill. I want to try and show off as many as I can anyway. I don't care the order. I just, want to know what you guys are curious about. Anyway, enough of that. That's the only collectible currently in this area. Little double blink there to get out of the water so I don't get mauled by hungry fish. And yeah, you can see I'm not going to get all my mana back for that, but no big deal. There is more than enough mana potion type things in this game to keep me busy for a long time. Because we technically went to sleep, the audio logs have updated, or at least some of them have.
Part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion? I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean for any essence trapped within? It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
Apparently he has some weird dream to make him think about some strange stuff. And Pieto's request was denied for stuff he wanted. I don't remember if I showed that or not. If I didn't, feel free to pause and read it. Here's Pieto.
Fate rests on your effort, on the strength of your hands and of your heart.
I believe she's referring to the conspiracy in general with that one.
Each and every night the black-eyed outsider visits upon Pierre's dreams.
Well, that explains why he has strange thoughts when he sleeps. Oh look, a workshop key. Yoink.
He is Pierre Joplin. Even now he visualizes the next invention. Astonishing. I wish you could see it too.
And one more.
Poor Piero. His elixirs have cured so much for so many, but they cannot cure his brain fevers.
Pretty sure I read that book. Anyway, while we're here, I did come up here for a reason besides that. I did want to demonstrate, before we get into the next level. Remember I said this is a... What do you mean? There's an empty tank right there. Well, I was going to demonstrate how to make a bomb with those. Never mind. You'll see it soon enough, don't worry. They're quite volatile, as I've said. Anyway, we can talk to more conspirators and learn more about the world the next time we're at the Hound's Pits pub. I've taken up enough time on it for now. I do want to get to the next level today. I'm not going to get very far into it, but I would like to just get to it so that, I don't spend 2 entire videos just walking around base camp, which you could easily do in this game. Alright, let's go meet the Admiral.
They stood in a circle around the candles and cut their hands to form their alliance. The blood hissed as it touched the flames.
Again, I'm guessing they're talking about the conspiracy in general, the people in the room here. Well, in this pub thing.
The conspirators have found a safe home here. They take great care that they are not followed.
Yeah, but what about the man? Not the conspiracy, the man.
The ale here is sweetened with honey to hide the taste of river brine.
Again, I want to hear about Admiral... whatever.
Down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
So if we find this Martin fellow, we'll try and give him a hand. We'll see how that goes.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
I'm not really an assassin yet. I haven't murdered one person for money, technically, yet. But, okay, fair enough, lady. Anyway, with all that plot dump about the first major mission in the game underway, let's talk to the boatman and get started.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together.
I assure you I'm ready.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Let's go then. And our first target of our delightful assassination game is the High Overseer Campbell. We won't be killing him today by any measure of the word.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
And here we are. If you're injured, there's some rat here. I might get injured, so I'm going to try and save that for now. I promised you guys there would be a kill today, so I'm going to make a point, well, of killing somebody before I cut the video, even though I more or less think I've done enough for the day. Someone will die before the video ends, don't worry. First things first, I want to go under here and over this way. Yes, I'm aware of that, thank you game. There's a reason I'm coming over here. You probably caught a glimpse of what they would... That's fucking funny as hell for me, but... You caught a glimpse of what they were doing just now. They're throwing bodies in the river off a cart. They gotta do something with all their dead. If they had better hygiene, they'd know that that would pollute the water, and that's a terrible idea, but, well... What can you do? Let me see, I know there's an angle I should be able to get up here with. If I get the right... There we go. Come on, up you go. The reason I came over here is, well... Sorry, Dale, and it seemed that Darren and Gwen, this was a little lover's hideout kind of deal. But, I don't think they made it. Sorry, guys. Here's a, poem, book. I think it's a poem. I'm pretty sure it's a poem. Read it if you want. It's a sad poem. Sorry about that, everyone. Some technical difficulties occurred ahead, but we're back now. Luckily, the game autosaves once you get the Bone Charm. Pretty much any collectible you pick up autosaves. The way this works is you equip it, and it does what it says. You move forward slightly faster in stealth mode. That's what this one does. Each Bone Charm does something different. There's quite a lot in the game.
Block dead from the plague. Better them than us. At least some of them had money.
That was close. Not a very shadowy, not shadowy enough area, we'll say.
1, 2, 3, heave!
Now, you don't have to come up here at all. In fact, I don't advise you do, at all. I would say don't come up here. But I'm going to show you the area a little bit. Hide back here. He shouldn't be able to see me through the wall. It looks like he should be able to, but he can't, don't worry. Slip around behind. On very hard, the detection meters are very, very quick. You don't have more than a second to think about it. If you want to do a 100% run, there is some money on those guys you'd have to get, but it's not worth the risk. It's alright. What I want to do is get down here and take care of an isolated guard in this area. There he is. No, not the most ideal kill, but I'll take it. Don't worry about the woman screaming. Civilians don't alert guards in this game. Take care of that body, and now we've got a better spot to be. Alright, not the best kill ever, but I did promise you a kill today, and now you've got it. You can pick pockets of people. You can talk to people.
Attention, watchmen. This district is now considered a highly infected area. Residents are to be escorted to adjacent neighborhoods or delivered for immediate deportation to the flooded district. Remain in position until qualified personnel have completed the removal of infected bodies.
Now, as I was saying, you can learn about people with the heart, guards and civilians included.
You can feel the great age ending.
That has nothing to do with her.
They are burning whales.
That also has nothing... The woman right here. The heart's kind of finicky on who it's talking about.
All she wants is to lay herself down in the middle of Farmland Street and await death.
Yeah, well, if that's what she wants. That's what she wants. I'm just being a nice guy. Let me give it to this body. Yeah, good enough. Nobody will go down there to find it. Anyway, that's enough for today. We're going to pick it up right here next time. And I'll collect some more collectibles and kill people and all that fun stuff. But for now, I am Nosgard Silverclaw. Here is my character Corvo and our delightful little heart.
The doom of Pandasia has come to the city.
Indeed it has. Indeed it has. Human heart with wiring in it. We'll continue this next time. Have a good one, everybody.